Awesome. So now we are recording for the Marma J community call. Sorry about that, everyone. And we will continue from here. We just went through the proposal where we received $5,000 in NEAR, so 475 NEAR for collecting Marma J Chans to the DAO. We went through the fact that Marma J Chan is having a birthday bash mid-December. Rebecca, thank you so much for that proposal. And we are now going through this community proposal to write a guide for the Marma J token on Ref. So the main things they were talking about, so proposal funding, 10 Marma J, that's awesome. That is the amount that we generally support for blog posts. As you can see, we actually have one active proposal in our DAO right now to Ashley C. Near, who wrote a blog post about minting on Marma J. So, ooh, this looks like came in twice. But if you'd like to read that blog post, you can read it here. And this was the proposal that they are going to earn 10 Marma J for. So it is awesome to see a community member submitting a proposal for that as well. They want the blog to go over how to register Marma J token on the Near wallet. Relatively important because yes, you'll automatically get registered if you receive some Marma J tokens from the Near wallet. You'll also automatically get registered if you withdraw some Near tokens from Ref. But if you want to just make sure you can receive Marma J from the DAO currently, you will need to actually register the token. It's kind of awkward, but that's the way it is. And there's some other points as well here that are super cool. So this proposal was already approved. So in my opinion, we can also start commenting that you could submit your payout proposal. So if you want to read through this sticker pack proposal, feel free to read it yourself. I can drop it in the Telegram chat yet again, so you can kind of work your way through it. But the idea was for about 10 to 15 stickers. We ended up doing a full 15 stickers for 1.5 Marma J each, from what I remember. And in my opinion, again, Bianca, feel free to unmute, communicate, talk with us so we can actually hear what's going on. But my idea is that we can definitely keep this going. So we have yes, no, amazing, some Z's for sleeping, love, great job, okay, thank you, LOL, spread the love, game on, let's do this, collected, XOXO, and you're welcome. So Burning Shadow, thank you so much. You did a wonderful job with these stickers. And so my idea is that we can just continue using the same thread. And whenever the council or the community comes together and decides we'd like some extra stickers, we can kind of ask for them here. You can just say, yeah, that sounds good, or no, I don't have time for that right now. And I'm perfectly okay with the 1.5 Marma J price tag. So Bianca, feel free to unmute.
Yes, absolutely. The stickers are beautiful. So thank you again so much, Burning Shadow, for creating those. Like Chloe mentioned, just on an ongoing basis, it would be great to grow the sticker set and add some more to the collection so that the community can use it when we're interacting with each other in the Telegram group. And I'm sure more use cases and needs will come up as we go along. So it'll be great to keep it growing, and we'll definitely, I think using that same thread on the forum is a good place to do that.
Awesome. Okay, well, now for what I'm assuming most people are excited for and are interested in, we are going to get into the NFT collection aspect. So if you don't know already, the Marma J Foundation has a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization that we launched on their blockchain. So I will quickly show what that looks like in the old reference UI. So you can see here, it might be a bit small, so I can zoom in a little bit. But you can see we have 616 NEAR in our DAO funds. The voting period is 7 days. The purpose is to leverage Web3 tech for social good. So Web3 tech meaning, tokens, the DAO, decentralized finance, NFTs, and all that fun stuff. And we have a bond of 0.19 NEAR. Actually, that's going to cause a problem because I'm going to have to actually send some more NEAR tokens. Actually, Bianca, do you mind sending some NEAR to Chloe.near?
Yeah, sure. How much would you like?
Probably, I don't know, quite a bit, I guess, like 20 near or something like that.
Sure thing.
Because the bond is going to add up. But anyways, we're going to get started. So what we're going to do is, I actually tested this out already. So this is a test purchase from Paras.id for Chloe.near to buy the NFT from Paras. We have a deposit and we have the method. So we're just going to get started. It's going to make a lot more sense once we get into it. So we click add new proposal. Okay. We're going to do a custom function. And now I'm going to have to make the screen a bit smaller because it's not reactive. And so when we actually come here, so this first one, dx.near, it is highlighted green. The price is 5 near. So I'm actually just going to click it. It's going to open up on Paras. Okay.
I need the 20 near. Sorry to interrupt.
No, as I said, no issue interrupting. Please interrupt me whenever it is needed. There's no other way for me to hear what's going on. So interruption is awesome. Thank you so much, Bianca. So when I click buy for 5 near, most people have seen this screen before, and most people have also seen the wallet screen. So as you can see, Bianca just sent me some near. My account was quite empty. I only had 0.87 near in there. But when you hit this more information tab, it gives you all the information you need to submit a custom proposal. So let's go for it. When it asks us, what's the receiver contract ID? The receiver contract ID is going to be x.paras.near. So we're just going to put that in right there. The description is going to be buying a Marma J Chan. Okay. We are going to add this information in. We're actually going to cut out this so there's less storage on chain. And we are going to maybe add some more information if that's okay. For now, the function we're calling, so if you've never seen this stuff before, you are learning a bit about the Near blockchain. That's awesome. So we're going to call this smart contract. This is the description, so we can keep track of what's going on. We're buying an NFT, and now we need the arguments. These are the arguments that tell the function what exactly are you going to buy on the Paras smart. And look at this. Arguments are right here. Now, we are going to have to change some parts of this because we are not receiving it at Chloe.near, but we are receiving it at marmaj.sputnik-dao.near. Now, another important part is how much do we actually have to deposit? Well, luckily, when we hit the back button, it'll tell us exactly the amount that we'll need to actually deposit to make sure we can purchase this NFT. So we are going to say that amount exactly. We are going to deny the transaction here, and we are going to pay 0.19 from Chloe.near, and this should work. We'll see what happens. Again, as I said, so here we go. Now it's only going to cost me 0.19, as I said, the deposit. We're going to do this a lot quicker soon. We're going to hit more information. There's a lot of fun stuff here, buying Marma J Chan. And we are going to hit, I should have put more details in the description, but that's okay. I'm just going to hit allow. We'll do it better next time. Oh gosh. And then there you go. It was successful. If you check here, you'll see that our proposal number 82 has buying a Marma J Chan. If you want to check exactly which Marma J Chan, it was the token 33074, and it's going to go to the Marma J DAO. So it might not be here yet. We'll see how long that takes. There you go. It's actually already here. We have an active proposal. Sadly, we cannot see all the information on it, but for today, I can check on chain, but we're going to assume that all the proposals that are coming from Chloe.near, because I'm sitting here signing them publicly, are appropriate. So the reason I said, please don't change your prices between now and like the end of the day is because if you increase your price or change your price, it might not go through. We still have to vote on this proposal. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go put a note and say proposal submitted. Awesome. Now, we're going to go to the next one. The next one in green is right here. And we're going to go through a bit quicker now to try and make sure we can get all of these in a reasonable time frame. So we get more information just to make sure we can get these arguments, to be honest, because we're going to add a new proposal, custom function, receiver x.cross.near should be correct. Actually, usually I duplicate this so that I can just copy and paste all the information from here. And I'm actually going to start putting in who we're purchasing from. That's probably as much data as I think is important. The method name, I think, is NFT buy. Yep. NFT buy. So hopefully some people are learning a bit about the Near blockchain at the moment as well, how functions are called on the blockchain. Again, actually, I won't be that lazy. I'll just type it in. So marmaj dot sputnik DAO dot near. Okay, that should be correct again. Now for the deposit, we go back. We can now, I think it's the exact same amount in storage every time, but I'm still going to copy and paste it just so I don't make any mistakes. So we're going to Paras.id. We're buying a Marma J-Chan. This is the forum link. Oh, that's not the correct forum link. See that? This is the correct forum link. There we go. From this user, NFT buy is the method. This is the exact token we're buying, and this is where it's going. That's the cost. So we're going to submit yet again. There's the bond. I'll get that back after the proposal gets approved. And boom, there we go. And let's deny that transaction yet again. Let's close the page. And let's say, again, proposal submitted. Awesome. Let's keep going. So we are going to refresh the page. And there you go. 2 Marma J-Chan purchases in the DAO so far. Let's add a new proposal, custom function. We are going to put the near name in the description. We are going to do that. So sorry this is taking me so long. It's going to take this long for all of them. Near, method name, NFT buy, and then yet again, we just come here, we check, okay, looks good, 2.5 near. We see it's the same amount for storage every time, but the number is going to be right there. So perfect. That's going to be how much we pay in a deposit. And more information, this is going to be what we have in the arguments for the JSON. j.sputnik-dao.near. So it would be nice to have a front end for this, where, for example, we can just click on our DAO, buy from Paras, we put the ID in, we put where we want it to go, and it could auto-populate some of this stuff because it would know the price and it would know the storage. But, you know, one day. Let's see, I feel like I'm doing, no, this is all correct. NFT buy, Marma J, that's the amount. I think I'm gonna make at least one mistake doing this, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. And let's just close the page. So we're going to skip over some of the blue ones for now. If they're in blue, we'll check them out at another point in time. We still kind of have some price question marks. Maybe the price is a bit too high for what we're looking to collect currently today. And we're going to go through all the green ones first. We're going to come back to the top and start going through some of the ones in purple. So let's continue. We're going to add a proposal, custom function. It's going to be x.paras.near. the description, we are going to, again, just copy from here. We are going to copy the near account and paste it in there. NFT buy. And then this is the simplest part. You come to the actual NFT. That's where we got to, 6 near, buy for 6 near. It goes to the near wallet. We hit more information. And that gives us the wonderful arguments. Now, technically, I could probably get the arguments just from the actual NFT. So I'll show that in a second. But Sputnik DAO.
This is such a cool function call that you're doing, that you're able to buy NFTs through a DAO.
It makes,
yeah.
It makes it pretty fun. We've been experimenting with this for a while. But also, I could just use this up here for in the URL. The NFT number is there. I could just use that. And that would make things a bit simpler. And also, because I know the storage is exactly the same every time, I could just add 0.01128 to all the functions. But it is nice to just know that I can copy and paste it. It will work. So this 33224 is the exact same number as up here, 33224. Let's close that. I think right person, 6 near. That's the right one. That's the right place. That's the right deposit. And submit. Don't think I've made a mistake yet. Congrats. If anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to unmute if you'd like to just kind of watch me do this for a while and wait till your NFT gets collected. That is also fine. This is our very first time going through this, so it's going to be a little slow, a little painful to go through, but it's quite exciting for us, as Bianca said, to x.karas.near to finally start interacting with some other dApps using our DAO. It's been quite a while that we've had this DAO, since about May, I'm pretty sure. And we've not done anything this cool with our DAO. Control C.
Also, I'd just like to say that all of the Marma J-Chan submissions are really beautiful, and it's been so great to see all of your submissions pouring through every day since we launched the project. We've been just overwhelmed and really been enjoying looking at all of the beautiful artwork and seeing all of your different art styles. So just thank you everyone who did submit at Marma J-Chan. We really appreciate it.
So this is one that I'm actually going to skip over for this call, mainly because so it was on sale for 1.5 near yesterday, and it seems like the artist changed the price and doubled the price since yesterday. So no worries, we're just going to skip over it, and I'll just put a comment. Oops, the proposal was sent here. Proposal submitted. So as I said, it's very confusing if prices are changing between submitting and going to the DAO. So mainly skipping over as well, because if the price changes again, we don't want the call to fail. I'm actually not sure what happens to the funds. Like, it might be relatively difficult to try and get those funds back if we send, say, too much near, maybe it just gets refunded. If we send not enough, again, maybe it just gets refunded, but I am not actually 100% sure. I haven't tested it out yet. So yeah, just gonna skip over if the price has changed from when we put it as green. So near, the deposit is going to be the amount here. I know some of these NFTs took a long time probably for people to create, so I also appreciate, 0 point. I appreciate everyone's time they took. And when we put suggestions for the NFT prices, you don't have to change those either. You could keep them higher. You could have whatever NFT prices you'd like. NFT by this person. This should be correct. I am hoping. Norbert Johnson, submit. So yeah, those are just suggestions for today's collection. Just to make sure, again, that we can spread the love and spread the support to as many artists and creators as possible. Proposals submitted. Obviously, like even for some of these, we've put the same, we've collected multiple, we have multiple NFTs from the same artist in green, and we might not even collect those all at the same time today. So we're already 30 minutes into this call. We will probably have the call go for arguably as long as needed today. I know it's quite late for some of the people here. The idea is to go through all the green ones first, and then if you're still here and you are an artist of one of the NFTs in purple, it would be awesome to kind of get people to share, you know, why they think the NFT should be collected above someone else's. ID. And even while we're here, I mean, Bianca is still one of the council members. She is checking the chat. I have had a pretty hard time checking the chat while I'm doing this. But if you share your NFT in the chat that's in purple, you can feel free to share more information. That is totally fine as well. This chat is for everyone to be able to communicate. And the idea is we're collecting for everyone as well. Rachi, 5-year. Okay. See, this one as well, seems like the price was increased multiple times since yesterday. I'm not sure if we looked at that. Bianca, you could let me know. It doesn't have a price beside it in the sheet, but
sorry,
it actually has
what
no.
Number is that? It's hard for me to see.
Number 32.
Okay, 1 second.
And if it's hard to see, I can try and zoom in a little bit as well so people can see exactly what's going on and exactly what I'm doing. So that was actually probably an issue on our end, considering we actually don't have a price on the sheet in the row. Normally we have a price, and then so we can actually calculate what everything should be costing. Like this, for example, it shows 1 year in the price section. So it allows us to know that's what we allocated to collect it for. So as long as everything looks the same and everything looks reasonable, then we can just go ahead and collect the ones that are in green.
Yeah, I'm not sure why there's no price in the spreadsheet for this one. But I'll
put a 3-bit.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm seeing the price increase on the Paris history. So, and that was a few hours ago. So.
Yeah, I'll just say price increased. Can't spell. But yeah, I'll just write price increase. We have a note of what happened. This one, I'm pretty sure I just deleted the, that's okay. It'll come back. Actually, let's just go back to the actual NFT so I can make sure I put it back appropriately. There we go. So marigold. We need the arguments. So yeah, hopefully, so for near multi-call, for example, it would be really cool. Like in a UI, once we get able to use the UI, then we'll be able to chain all these together much simpler. So instead of having, and I know Schluff might be watching this now or watching this later, being like, "Oh my gosh, this is so inefficient." It is definitely very inefficient.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I know. It would be wonderful to be able to put this all into one call. And then we would just be able to say, call this function that will purchase these like 30 whatever NFTs in parallel or whatever, and it would just, it could add the deposit because it would know, okay, just add the price plus 0.01128 for the storage, which would be much better. There's probably, oh, look at that. I'm glad that the UI stops you from doing silly things. There we go. But since it's our first week doing it, I kind of just wanted to get it done and use the DAO. Because we've been waiting months to actually be able to use the DAO in a reasonable way. So, but it is interesting to go through this type of stuff, for real. So this is one, looks like, again, it got increased from its price. Yeah, so we looked at it yesterday. It was 1.5 near. We had it greened out, and it got increased. Yeah, by JRB Mint. So we're just going to say price increased. We're going to skip over to MZ Arts. 3 near. I'm pretty sure that was what we had noted. Yep. So we're going to hit buy. So as Chluff knows, we are adding also quite a bit of storage to our DAO by having all these wonderful proposals added to it as well, which is part of the issue of why it's not very efficient. Also, we're making it so that we have to put up so many bond at one point in time, which is also not very efficient. So not very efficient for a few reasons. And all the proposals that we have to put up to the DAO in general, like voting on each one of these proposals. But
I'm voting as you're putting them through, so just
helpful.
trying to keep up.
That's helpful. Thank you. X.Karas.near. In my opinion, it's actually kind of funny. Because obviously, Chluff, we went through the near multi-call, being able to split through the payouts and seeing the UI come together. I'm kind of happy I'm going through this manually now, so I can see how much easier it is once we actually use near multi-call for something like this. It would probably be more.
I hope we get to do that soon. Yeah. I'm actually right now going through your proposals. Just to check, I want to have an idea how much does it cost for one NFT buying transaction or something like that, so I can at least estimate how many transactions we'll be able to do in one proposal.
Very helpful. That's making me want to go and actually vote some of these through now. Maybe I'll do that in a second. Take a little break from. Maybe after we get finished with all the green ones. We should be getting there soon.
That sounds good. I also have the marmaj.sputnik-dao.near Paris collectibles page open. So once the proposals start going through, I'm excited to see them come in.
Yeah.
And I'll share that link in the chat once we have a few approved.
Yes, that would be wonderful. People can start seeing their NFT submissions being collected and added to the DAO's collection. NFT buy, the arguments. Let's see, 3 near. So yeah, again, no issues. Anyone that changed their prices, increased them, whatever have you, no issue by me. It's just the fact that it makes things a little more confusing on our end. We're already doing things in a very inefficient way by having all these proposals up. It'd be best, in my opinion, to have as few of them as possible fail. Here, Paras, go black, NFT buy, 3, just making sure it's all correct. And it looks correct. I'm not checking these as much as I would normally check proposals, but it is what it is. Proposals submitted. I think we did MZ Arts proposals submitted as well. Yes, we did. This is probably one of the. Oh, you know who would actually use near multi-call pretty well is also, okay, there's quite a few here. Oh gosh, yeah, quite a few. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much. But I was saying, what are they called again? The News Guild. I don't know what their actual DAO is called anymore. But they would probably use near multi-call they do hundreds of proposals because every single time someone submits a news article, they get they do a proposal to the DAO. There's so many proposals. So being able to aggregate all those saying, yes, everyone here did one would probably be more efficient there. But either way, having to repeat writing out everything each time is not that enjoyable. But glad that we can start collecting some of these NFTs. More information. Get these arguments, paste them in. DAO, that is not the correct punctuation. That is not the right person. Oh, it is. What's going on here? Did I already change it? Look at me doing things not even noticing. Oh, I need the amount. Deposit. So hopefully, maybe even, doing this every week sounds mind-numbing. So maybe we'll find a better way to do this soon, even if it's not using the UI. Maybe we'll attempt to, I don't know, figure something out. But I don't want to have, maybe we'll put all the proposal in before the call and then actually vote on them during the call or something like that.
I'm now thinking about it a little bit. I think it wouldn't be very great if you have like a proposal to buy 10 NFTs and then the DAO for some reason chooses to reject like one of them because like you can't like pass the proposal, so you would have to redo another proposal. I think what would be much better is to just have your own script. It's like you can have some script that goes through your Excel and submits proposals to the DAO, and then the DAO just has to approve or reject.
True. Could we also, like, I haven't tested this out, so I should probably test this out before I even say it. But, in the custom proposal, couldn't we just have it pay for more than one? Like, could we just have, I don't know, that sounds, I feel like it would take near multi-call to do that anyways, right? To be able to just call near multi-call here and then just tell near multi-call to buy 2 at a time. Would that be simple enough?
Just a quick interruption. So row number 32, the Marma J Thrasher that had the price blanked out.
Yes.
We just got a message in the chat saying that they updated the price to the 3 near. If you wanted to go back to that one and then.
Sure. Let's do it. let's do it. But yeah, well, I think, yeah, create your own script. I mean, me creating my own script at this point seems like a pain in the butt. But telling near multi-call to just NFT buy multiple times in the JSON, would that be a reasonable step forward?
That's I think what I just pointed out, because I told you what if you want to buy, if you put like 10 NFTs in one proposal and you choose then for whatever reason to reject one or two of them, then you have to reject like the whole 10, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and also I think such a script shouldn't be much complicated.
Yeah, maybe for you, which is great.
No,
I've only created like 2 or 3 scripts in my entire life. So, also I messed up this code black proposal, so I'll have to redo it. So let's start there. Maybe
vote to reject it, so other people know that okay, this one is bad, like the other council members.
Yeah.
So sorry, which one should I reject? I have them all.
You already voted yes on it. It was vote 89.
Oh, okay.
But like I can vote to
like remove it or something.
Yeah, there's no point of removing it now though, because that would make it be spam, and then we actually doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll vote to spam it, and then the DAO will keep the 0.19 year. So here we go. This can be the fun break that we were talking about. There's not even that many in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I am going to, you're going to have to bear with me. Got to go on my ledger for this one. Okay. I'm not even sure which vote is 89. See, this is also the issue. Like, it doesn't actually show a lot. It's actually very interesting.
On the Astro?
Yeah. So
yeah, I just had that same issue. So if you click on
Let me...
the little, like, it says Marma J Foundation, there's like the little pop-out window. If you click that, if you like scroll down through the Explorer, it'll say ID 89.
Yeah, I'm gonna share. It's kind of funny though that it doesn't show anything on this screen. So you have to actually go to the Explorer for each one. And where does it show the proposal number? My gosh.
Yeah, in like one of the
boxes. 90. Okay. Oh gosh. This is not the so this one is probably 89. So we're gonna garbage it. Yeah, 89. Perfect. Allow. And let's just go through and vote on some of these to make sure things are working, to see the NFTs get collected. People who are watching, who have been here for 48 minutes, can start seeing their NFTs get collected. Okay, so I'm going to vote on the latest one first. And this is why using copy paste is always better than trying to type things out. Because even though I've typed it out 100 times, hitting one exceeded the prepaid gas. So let me, I actually might have done the actual vote on, oh, this is going to be a pain because you voted them through first. Okay, I'll do it here anyways. Let me just, oh, we got this either way. let's just trying to look for a simple one. There we go. And then that, and then let's just do it here, since, you know, it'll be a bit faster this way, potentially. I do remember that we actually had to do this last time, but the point was that I voted first with Marma J, and then we voted with Bianca after. Okay. Okay, now I'm not showing my terminal here, but that's all right. We're gonna start with vote 90. And so now we're seeing all the wonderful issues with the Astro DAO UI and how these things still aren't fixed, but that's okay. That should work. And you should see on my screen, if I refresh, it should go through. Perfect. It did work. So approved. If I refresh, it's not there yet. I'm just going to continue because there's quite a few to approve. So we're skipping 89 and we're going to 90. Sorry, 88. And so 90, 89, 88, 87. Gosh. So we might either just keep staying like on the call and doing this, or we might just end the call in like 9 minutes and try and figure out, well, first of all, we'll just go through all the votes, continue purchasing. But this is quite a few, it'll take quite a while to go through all of these. And I knew it would take a long time, but I definitely did not account for it taking this much time. Okay, let's see. Because it's not even showing what the vote is for each of these. I have to go into the Explorer. 88, 87, 86, 85. I don't even know. Okay, well, I know I can go at least until 82. So let's keep going. And so Bianca, you should start seeing some NFTs that have gotten transferred or purchased.
Yes, I just shared the link in the chat. So if you have shown up there, and I shared the link so anyone can check it out as well.
Awesome, awesome. So we officially are collecting some NFTs. I think that worked. It timed out, but then I think it still went through again. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some like watching of these later as well. But let's see how it looks on Astro now, if it's refreshed quick enough. Approved, yes. Okay, we've officially got some approved proposals going through the DAO. So congratulations, anyone who's officially been collected by the DAO so far. We're getting there. This is funny. Oh, gosh. We will eventually have a more efficient way to do this. This is why I am so bullish on near multi-call in action, because even if things are possible to do through the DAO like this, it is not very efficient to do it through the DAO like this. And so it does cause quite an issue with us having to continue doing things this way. Because we can't come on a call and do it and make it fun. Okay, so 82 was the most recent one, which we just put through. Okay, so now that we've gotten all these through, let me make sure I redo the one here to Code Black just to 100% make sure we don't forget about it. Not trying to forget about anybody here. Description, exactly the same. The code, whoops, that's not the code. The code is here. And we are going to fix that. Come on, no one on the screen decided to interrupt. I don't even have the right screen showing, do I? See, that's also something I need to fix. I can't believe no one on the screen, though. I mean, it's pretty small, eh?
At least for mobile.
Yeah, it is pretty small. But if I zoom in, the screen's not reactive, so I can't even scroll down and hit submit. So, oh gosh, I have to keep the screen. Yeah, I have to keep the screen small so that. But now I don't have the audience being able to help me. It's okay. Gosh, it's kind of funny though. That time I know my mistake. So x.parish.id, NFT buy. I'm going to go back to the Control F Code Black. This one for 3 near. Yes, I know it's going to be 3 point. Actually, it should be right here. Yay! Copy pasta. Deposit. And I did it wrong again. I keep doing paras.id instead of paras.near. Anyways, we're good. We got you, Code Black. We fixed it. Solved that issue, and we are off to the races yet again. Maybe at the hour mark, I'll just ask the community what they think is most efficient. If they'd like to stay on the call, personally, I have no problem staying on the call and continuing to collect. And I think, Bianca, you said that someone, what's it called? Which line number was it? Were they
Yeah, that was number 32.
32. So we might as well go back. Line number 32. I'm just going to write here proposal submitted because we will submit the proposal in a few seconds. Let's copy paste this one, add proposal, custom function, description, 32. Yeah, but anyone who's an actual programmer, unlike me, who's watching this, I'm sorry for hurting your brain and watching you repeat the same interactions over and over again. I am a I'm not a real programmer. I understand code and how things work, but I am repetition annoys me so much. I know this is like counterintuitive what I'm saying, but yeah, I can't stick to coding to save my life. I'll learn a language for like a month, 2 months, 3 months even. But then I always just switch languages. I have ADHD. So I'll switch the language I'm learning, or I'll just start doing a different tutorial or read a different book or whatever. And so I never actually stick to anything long enough to learn it. Why am I not copying and pasting this anymore? I'm going to start copying and pasting the JSON and just changing the ID, which I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. I was being a bit silly, to be honest. Here we go, deposit, and we did it. Thank you for updating and letting us know in the comments. And thank you, Bianca, for letting me know that it got switched as well. So let's see where we were at. I'm pretty sure we collected something from this artist already, but honestly, I'm just going to continue going. We were discussing as a council whether or not we were going to just collect one from each artist at a time. Honestly, this is taking quite a while, and so I'm pretty sure it's going to make more sense just to continue going and not worrying too much about how many we're collecting from each artist. we will, that's not what I meant to do. We will continue collecting through multiple weeks. So congrats if you get collected more than once. We liked your pieces, so that is why we're collecting more than one.
We just got another message in the chat from line number 22. It was a green one. They just updated the price. If you also want to go back through
that next. So now I'm just going to start copying the JSON. Coming here and putting the deposit in, and then I can just go to more information and copy and paste this. And now I'm copying and pasting everything except, instead of trying to actually type as much stuff in, less chance for mistake. So number 22, because my memory is terrible. This one, I will say proposal submitted. I will open the NFT. I will copy and paste this description. I will put the different near account in, x.grass.near, method name. Although I got to make sure I don't make any of these method names wrong, but and I can spell NFT and buy, I hope. I can spell those words correctly without too much issue. And then this one, we can just copy the number and put it here. And then I will check the JSON for the amount, even though I know what the amount is. It's just, I don't know. Don't like making mistakes by accident or typing in the wrong thing. So copying and pasting is my best friend. Okay, that one is in. Let's continue scrolling down. I did submit a proposal for this one just now. So the top of the hour is here. Someone is calling me. I am going to take the call real quick because it probably might be a family member and just making sure everything's okay. Hello? Oh. Hey, how are you doing? Of course I want to know how you're doing.
Okay,
yeah,
so
we're
for
still
those who
here.
are messaging,
We
letting us know that there's been a price change, I'm just responding to you all now. If we don't get to purchase your NFT today, we will be collecting all of these NFTs throughout our weekly calls each week. So don't worry if you haven't been collected today, we will collect your NFTs. We do want to get to all of them. So our plan is to go through all of the NFTs that are green. And then once those have been bought, we are going to move on to the ones that are purple. So I'm just responding to Norbert John.near now. We did see that you did change the price. So we did mark it as purple. And so again, after we go through all the green ones, we're going to move on to the purples next. And I know we kind of already said it, but just in case those of you like didn't see the message or anything like that, our suggested price, it doesn't mean that you have to change your NFT to that price. It is your art. These are just the suggested prices for what the DAO is hoping to collect your piece for. So it looks like Chloe's off of her call now, so I'm just gonna put myself back on.
Yeah, it was my grandfather calling. He just wanted to make sure I was okay, and I'm gonna call him back after this call. But yeah, so I'm not really following I know it's really late for many people on the call. If people need to hop off and go to sleep, please feel free. Potentially we can schedule a call in the middle of the week, maybe at a better time for people here. I know you guys all have school or work or whatever else, so we can discuss it in this chat as well. And so maybe we can have a midweek call to discuss more of the purple NFTs and discussing collecting those as well. We want to make sure we're able to collect from as many people as possible throughout as quickly as possible. We don't want to have people waiting, weeks and weeks to be collected either. We do want to be able to spread the love as efficiently as possible towards the community. And so please feel free to comment in the Telegram chat what works best for some of you guys. I don't want to have people staying up till 2, 3 a.m. if they don't need to be. Arguably, I'm going to stay here and continue doing this regardless. So it kind of, in my opinion, makes sense for me to continue, streaming and recording and being live. 34,701. Let's make sure. Yeah, that was what we just collected. But it is going to take a little bit of time for me to go through each one, make sure I'm doing it correctly, make sure I'm not making mistakes as I go. But feel free to use the chat. Feel free to share. Like, again, Bianca is there reading through the discussions. So if your NFT is in purple, and so if it's in purple, we did note the price change. If you've changed the price again, then please let us know again, because we have like a note for what the price should be or what it is, and it'll make things a little bit confusing. Not that bad, but a little bit confusing if we have to continue searching through what the price should be, what the price is. But yes, we're getting there. It's taking us a little while, but we are getting there. Okay, so the arguments, I'm just going to copy paste them. I am going to take the ID number from the NFT, and then I'm going to take the price from here. So hopefully you're at least being able to see your NFT come up on my screen from time to time. This is the wrong person that I'm collecting from currently. Got to change that. But I did it again. But the idea to have a script run through the Excel sheet is definitely a good idea, to pull in the important, like the account name, the NFT. The URL does have like the actual ID number from Paras, so that would actually be pretty helpful. If I was better at writing scripts, that would be a reasonable pathway forward for me. Oh, Diax, another one from you, the kitty cat. Definitely down with collecting a kitty cat for the DAO. So let's copy the JSON, and I hopefully will be able to do this on the Astro UI soon. That's not what I wanted to do. So at least then it'll look a bit cleaner. So dx x.cross.near. Yeah, and then some of the NFTs that we haven't, like either it's white or blue, it could just be because the price doesn't seem like it reflects currently for the NFT what we're looking to collect for the DAO. Again, does not mean you have to change the price. A lot of NFTs have been getting collected by various community members. So you can keep your price exactly how it is, be collected by someone else, and then maybe the DAO will still collect it in another week or another period of time. But we tried to collect as many NFTs that we really loved as possible. And some of the NFTs we really wanted were already collected. So for example, on the spreadsheet in white, you'll see that some of the NFTs were already purchased by the community before we even had a chance to collect them, which is actually pretty cool to see that NFTs are being collected by various members for various reasons without us even taking part. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Trying to like talk and do this at the same time is always interesting, but it's been fun going through this and being able to collect from the community like this. Method name. But we do need to find more efficient ways as we move forward for doing this. So, okay, 5 near. So again, I already know the number, but we're still going to copy pasta. That's not what I'm looking for. And we'll vote on all these after the call. I know Bianca's going through and voting on many of them now. But I will go through and vote from Marma J.near after the call. And if your NFT was highlighted in green, that's why we're going through all of them now. We're not skipping over if the person's collected twice or anything like that. So if your NFT is highlighted in green and say you to leave the call, feel free, it's totally fine. And you see that, hey, my NFT was highlighted in green and did not get collected, please just let us know. So come into the chat, send a message, say, hey, my NFT was in green. I woke up, I did not see it collected. Was there an issue? Was there something wrong? It's probably an issue that we made, or that I made, to be completely honest. And we'll fix the issue. We'll try our best to continue to do our best as we grow this experiment. I mean, arguably that's what this is. I have never sent this many transactions to a DAO to do the exact same proposal before. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Obsart, 3 near, which means 3.01. Yep. Let me just make sure it's the right. 34, 7, 13. Yep. Obsart, NFT buy. Perfect. Okay, we're getting there. I think we're at 62 now. Stressed Tomato. Okay. Stressed Tomato with the skater, Marma J. Awesome sauceum. Let's copy and paste the JSON arguments. Let's make sure we get the right token ID. Method name, NFT buy, description. We are going to copy and paste that as well. And we are going to change it by adding in stresstomato.near as who we're collecting from. For the number, it is 5.0 whatever, but we are just going to copy and paste it to make sure we don't make any mistakes. That looks good to me after I change that. Oh gosh. Okay, let's continue. And I've been forgetting to put, and the reason why a script would be great too is because a script would be able to update whether a proposal was submitted or not, instead of me having to come back and remember to do it all. But again, so the reason I say that it's not realistic for me to run a script is because it would take me, let's say, a week to learn how to do it, but then I would forget it within a few days. Like I wouldn't actually keep up with it. But like, so this conversation though is making me want to study running a script to do this. So this looks a bit weird to me. I mean, the price doesn't seem bad, but then, yeah, it seems like it was 0.5 near, and then we submitted the Excel sheet and now the price doubled. So again, not a big deal, no worries, but I am going to skip over it just because, yeah, I don't really, I guess, understand why that would happen. And we're collecting quite a few from Monogoloid, probably pronouncing your name incorrectly. But we do appreciate you taking the time to submit so many of them. So yeah, much appreciated. Let's add new proposal, custom function, x.paras.near, description, args in JSON. We are going to just copy pasta. I'll copy this as well. For the deposit, we need to make sure we get the ID. Oops. Okay, and the description we will copy and paste as well.
Chloe, if you check out the most recent message in the Telegram chat, someone noticed a typo in the DAO's address for the receiver ID. So Sputnik was spelled incorrectly. There's a screenshot there.
Oh, so all of these are incorrect. That's not fun. But I do appreciate whoever told me, because it seems like someone's watching very closely. So first of all, there's a tip. I appreciate. It started earlier on 89. See, this is just not going to be a fun situation to try and go back and fix all of these.
So perhaps I'll pause my voting until we sort out where the issues are.
Yeah, it's probably quite a while back then. And this is why I think voting after is best, even though now we have, let's see. See, I tried to copy paste to make sure it went. Okay, so 91 is correct. 92 is incorrect. So someone was saying it started from 89. So yeah, 89 was incorrect. We knew that. This is correct. Sputnik DAO. And then 91 to 100 is incorrect. So when I redid Code Blacks, it was still incorrect. So at least I can just redo the entire JSON. Okay, let me do this one first. Deny. This is Monogoloid. Here we go. NFT buy. This is the problem with it being small on my screen as well, is that it's even small for me to see. Anyways, let's submit this one so that my most recent JSON will be correct. it doesn't like this for some reason. Marma J dot Sputnik DAO dot near. That's correct. Let's inspect. It's not liking the JSON, I'm assuming. Console. The JSON is incorrect somewhere. Let's come back here. Let's close this. Let's do that. And let's see if that fixes it. The token is this one. And the price should all be correct. That should work. That worked. I don't know what was wrong with the JSON there. Okay, so let's see. So the newest JSON is correct. And we have to redo, let's refresh the page here. So I'm just gonna go back and redo all the one. So Code Black, we're gonna have to redo yours again. 91, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Sputnik DAO.near. So Code Black, second one is fine. And then I tried to copy paste to fix things. And then that's when I started having issues. So typing it out was actually better than copying and pasting for me, apparently. So from 92 to 100, we are going to just redo them by coming from here and custom functioning from here. So enter description. We could literally just copy 92's method name, NFT by the arguments. We are going to copy from the one that we know is working. Let's triple check it again. So Marma J dot Sputnik dash DAO dot near. Okay, so we're going to copy the arguments from there. And oops, it does save at least for this. And then we're going to go back down to 92 to take the token address. So I don't need to go back to like the Excel sheet to do anything. This should all work. Even here, getting the deposit, I can just copy it from the actual thing. And we're going to actually just vote these ones. It doesn't matter which way we vote them. We'll do it another time though. Okay, so let's start on. Sorry about that, everyone. This, yeah, not always the simplest. So x.cross.near, method name, NFT by. This is for 93 now. So we are going to copy the arguments. Oh, I could just copy the arguments and Sputnik down. That's probably easier. And copy the description, copy the amount, and we should be good. I guess I'll have to just check every single one slowly and make sure that I don't mess it up. But on to 94, custom function, x.cross.near, description, NFT by, args in JSON. We're on 94. Yes, so copy to clipboard. And as I said before, I wasn't checking these as long as I would normally check proposals, and this is the issue with that. Anyways, 94. The amount should be fine. And it is in. So now we're going to go to 95. Okay. Add new proposal, custom function, x.harass.near, NFT by 95. Okay, args in JSON for 95 are here. We need to change Sputnik DAO, and then the deposit is 1.5 again. That worked. Next, we're on to 96, and then we're almost caught up to where we were before all these issues started. So I'm glad we figured that out before actually voting yes, and it would have been a whole messy thing. Having all these proposals fail, they'll still fail, but at least now we can catch up and make sure the rest of them will be correct. New function. We are going with 96. So this one here, description, that didn't work. Custom function 96. Description x.harass.near NFT by arguments in JSON can just be copied. Price can be copied, and then we have to again spell Sputnik correctly, and we should be good. Now we're on to 97, the second one from dx.near. Custom function description, x.harass.near, NFT by args in JSON from dx.near here. There we go. Sputnik deposit is there. At least everyone's seeing how to submit custom functions now. So you're all professionals now in submitting custom functions on Sputnik DAOs. This should all be correct. If I make mistakes, I love that we have the community here to see my errors and hopefully help me fix them in a reasonable time frame. Much better getting it fixed now than me going through the entire thing with the wrong name. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, so 98 x.harass.near NFT by arguments in JSON for 98 are here. Sputnik, and the price for 98 was 5 near, double check. That is correct. Okay. 99, we are very close to being done with the catch up. And then we've got to actually go back to the actual thing. Harass.near, NFT by arguments in JSON. We're going to copy them. Sputnik DAO.near, JP obsart 3.0. Okay, that looks like it's good to go. Sputnik instead of Sputuknik, whatever I had written previously, which was not correct. Okay, so that was 99. Now 100. How was that? Still wrong for 100. Okay, we got this. We're close. I know it wasn't past like 102 or 103. So custom function, x.cross.near, NFT buy. We get the arguments for stress tomato. We go to Sputnik. I think this was like 5 point. Yep. At least we have 100 proposals on our DAO now. Congrats to us, even though a bunch of them are failed proposals. Triple digits. Okay. Sputnik price. It looks good for now. If I make mistakes on these, please let me know, people. Much appreciated. Sputnik. Okay, so 101 was correct. 102, correct. Okay, we did it. We caught up. Let's get back to this sheet. Number 72 on the list. Woo! Okay. I am going to go back to copying and pasting the arguments, though.
So I'll go back to voting from 101 and beyond.
Sure. Sounds good. Much appreciated. And this is why, as well, on Astro, when it doesn't show any of the details, we're basically voting blindly, which is not fun. NFT buy, the description is going to be copied. We are buying from this person, not stress tomato this time. Oh, this one's cute. And now it's saying I'm not logged in. That's very weird. Okay. Anyways, let's click the NFT again. Apparently logged me out of Paras. Okay. So token ID is 35425. Let's get the price. Drop that in the deposit. Let's make sure we spelled Sputnik correctly. Because yeah, it would have just thrown an error probably saying like, hey, we can't transfer NFTs to this random address. So very important. I mean, I don't think Near allows you to send to like addresses that don't exist, which is wonderful because on Ethereum, you could just send to some random hash and never lose your funds forever. So very glad that Near does not allow you to make those types of mistakes. So the biggest issue would have had is wasted gas, failed transaction, but we wouldn't have actually lost the funds completely, or the NFT in this case. Proposal submitted. Proposal submit. Let me do that. Okay, we're getting there, everybody. I mean, whoever's left in this wonderful call, 24 people. So quite a few people still watching. Thank you so much for bearing with my issues that I've had today. Although not too many of them, to be fair, for doing this all manually. Okay, NFT buy. We're going to take the arguments, which should be correct. We are going to 35, 433, 35, 433. We are going to click buy, even though we know the price is 2.01128. But again, as you've seen, I make the silliest of mistakes. And so I try and copy paste whenever possible. And sometimes that causes me to make mistakes as well. So, but at least the mistakes were the same every time. I didn't make different mistakes 10 different times, so they're relatively easy to come back and fix. Well, not easy as well. Okay, Sputnik DAO, 35,433, and the amount is correct. Submit. So we should be done voting on all these by tomorrow morning. And maybe we won't have time today to go through the purple ones. Well, today we will, but maybe not like during this live stream. We will get there eventually. Okay, so let me add a new proposal, custom function, x.cross.near, description, NFT by arguments in JSON. We're going to collect, and thank you, Bianca, for unmuting and interrupting me when it's been necessary. It will be a lot slower if I had to look at the chat as I was doing this. 35,431 by, we get the amount, we get the description from copying this and then putting the person we're collecting in that spot. This should be correct. Okay, we are almost done with the greens, I think. I'm going to say I think because I'm actually not 100% sure. There's been so many wonderful submissions that we took us hours yesterday to get through all of these. But it was fun hours where we were able to look through all the submissions, see everyone's creativity. There were a couple submissions on Mintbase as well. We chose not to collect anything off Mintbase this week. In later weeks, definitely reasonable. But as you could see, doing all this through the DAO is difficult enough at times. And we wanted to keep this as simple as possible, considering. So the idea with that is that we want to do it all through the DAO for this week, see how it goes, see what it's like. 35,820, 35,820, Sputnik DAO.
Chloe, while you're doing this,
yes.
Everett is just asking if they can come up and talk about the sunflower.
Please do.
NFT. Yeah,
please
go ahead.
do. That would be awesome.
Please interrupt us, and I know we're gonna take a long time doing this, so let's switch it up and talk about sunflower.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the flow, but I do have to hop off at 12. So, yeah. So I just wanted to announce to everyone that the site is ready. At least the kind of the functionality on my site is ready. It's also the code is public, so I can send the link for that if you all want to get that up on your site.
Yeah,
and I just wanted to see, what we wanted to do to release that. If you all want to make a post and I can kind of help promote it, or vice versa, or how you all wanted to do that.
Well, I guess for starters, having the code would be great. We can get that up there. And then for the posting, if you maybe wanted to create something and then we can share it on all of our channels, that would be lovely. I'd love to, do what we can on our end to help spread the word.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just write up a quick little introduction to it, I guess, and how everything works, so the ticketing and everything, and then I'll send that I guess to you, Bianca.
Yeah, that would be great. You can email it to info@marmaj.org, or you can even just write a forum post on it, and we could take it from there.
Okay. And sorry, what was the email again?
It's info@marmaj.org.
Okay. Okay, I'll just write up a quick little Twitterable post for it and send it there.
That would be fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, and I'll include the links for all the links for code and the website, the current website, and everything. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
that was
great.
it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I purchased one of the sunflowers. I tested the flow and it worked great for what you'd
Awesome.
expect. So definitely looking forward to doing similar type of activities in the future, like gated content, like, hold a certain NFT from like a Marma J-Chan collection maybe to access some space, or maybe combine the initiatives. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with us, and we're excited to kind of collaborate more through Sunflower as well. So
yeah, I'm excited as well. All right, well, I'll talk to y'all soon.
Talk to you soon. Looking forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
more of the post.
Oh, you're muted, Chloe.
That'll make sense. Yes. Unmuting myself. We're down here at Aver, potentially makes probably a little more sense. Oh, this one got purchased. See, that's pretty cool. So even between yesterday and today, this one got purchased by everyone. There's one for sale. Again, we're not going to be. So congratulations, Aver, on having that one sold out already. So that's pretty cool. We're just going to write already owned. So that's wonderful. I love to see that. I mean, obviously we want as many as we can collected in our DAO. This one, many copies. The price is quite low. I think even for this one, the price was lowered, I'm pretty sure, since we put this in here. But storage, for example, is going to cost more than the NFT, but that's also just fine. It's great to be able to collect from the community, regardless of price. We just want to kind of, first and foremost, collect as many NFTs in our DAO to show off the creativity of our community. What did I just take in? So let's take the JSON first. NFT buy x.paras.near. But also, obviously, we'd like to be able to spread the economic resources and share that with the community as well. What am I doing here? But it's always great to see when creatives in our community, because I mean, I consider everyone who's here or everyone who has submitted a Marma J-Chan to be a part of our community. So it's great to see members of our community receiving successful sales, successful mints, and having their NFTs sell out, and having their Marma J-Chans do so well. There's been quite a few that have sold out already, which is great to see. And again, that's why I say you don't have to change any of your prices. If you think that your NFT is worth more than what we've put as a suggested price, feel free to keep your prices higher. Hopefully this is correct. Sputnik, DAO, Aver. Okay. Feel free to keep your prices higher. Someone else could very well come along and collect your NFT. We're just trying to make sure we can go through and use the resources that we have most efficiently. So we're getting to the bottom of our list now, maybe 7 more to collect officially through the DAO. Let's continue. Custom function, args and JSON. Ooh, this one looks pretty cool. Tunia. NFT buy. So yeah, if no one here has yet tested out NFT gating, that's what the Sunflower project was kind of working on. And that's the idea where by holding a specific NFT, you're able to access certain parts of a website, or you're able to access certain virtual reality spaces, which again is pretty similar to certain parts of a website. And so it could be pretty cool. For example, once we get a, it'd be pretty cool Oh, it's making it one link. That's very weird.
Sorry, I was distracted by some voting, but Clay.near said that they think you might have skipped theirs. It's a green one
Okay.
for row 83.
Row 83. I will definitely check that.
I'm not sure which number you're on
Right
now.
after this. But you can just check row 83 and then you'd know, like you could see that that one is.
Perfect.
If you like. Okay. I think I already changed this. 2 point. Okay, this should be correct. JYG pencil, NFT buy, 37012. Chloe out near, and that should be correct. So we'll go back to the, I'm just gonna make sure I can keep track of this. Proposal submitted. We also, proposal submitted there. So what number did you say that was?
83.
83, I'm pretty sure I just submitted that one here. Three near ID number 36105.
Yes, I see that. Okay, thank you.
Sounds good. No worries. Yeah, appreciate you guys reaching out, making sure I don't forget anything. It is much more difficult trying to do this on my own. It is so helpful to have people like watching what I'm doing, making sure I don't make mistakes. Because as you can see, mistakes get made. And with a community supporting, it makes things a lot more efficient. So thank you very much, everyone, for the comments, the concerns, the questions. Please feel free to keep asking questions. So even if you're not sure, like, you know, what day should we collect? I mean, we can talk about it here as well. You know, maybe it's a day that most people are free. For us to have a midweek collection, that might be really cool to think through. Let's copy the JSON. Generally, we were trying to keep it Sundays at this time. That's when our normal calls are. But obviously, as you can see, it takes a long time to go through currently. And so this might not be the most efficient time for us to do all of our collection. Maybe we can do it like throughout the week. Maybe there's multiple days a week we can collect. It doesn't need to be once a week either. For example, some of these NFTs, the DAO actually missed out on collecting them. Like they sold out before Sunday came. So the good part about that is it's awesome to allow the rest of the community a chance to collect some Marma J-Chans and, you know, and for the community to be able to get some. But, you know, we want to make sure the DAO has a chance to collect some as well, and we don't miss out on the opportunity. I think this is correct here. I can double check the artist just to make, yep, peace of mind. Good to go. So it might make sense for us to have at least a midweek collection. For example, I know some people have submitted just from yesterday to today, at least like 5 or 6 submissions. And if we wait till next Sunday to collect those, they might sell out before next Sunday comes around, which would make me a little bit sad. You know, the main purpose of this, as I said, is for the Marma J DAO to collect more Marma J Chans. And we are almost there. There's 3 left. So if you're still here and you're still around and you have an NFT that was purpled in some way, Bianca and I will have to quickly discuss what our plan is, how much near we actually have probably spent so far. So this NFT we are collecting, but I will make a public note that the Marma J Chan's skin color is a bit lighter than caramel. Not too big of a deal, but it is something we did note as we were looking through. You know, we don't want to be whitewashing Marma J Chan too much. You know, one of the purposes of Marma J Chan was to get more diversity into the type of characters that were being showcased on Paras and in the near community. So we want to ensure that, I mean, you could always go darker with Marma J, like maybe she gets a tan or something. But we do want to try and keep Marma J's skin tone at least true to her heritage. Let's put it that way. But we thought this one was very well done. We wanted to make sure we can collect some from this artist anyways, but just wanted to make that a public note. Okay, 37 to 48, 37 to 48. That looks good. Kronos.near. Thank you very much for the submission. And to everyone, thank you so much for all of the submissions. We're almost through all of the first submissions. I know I'm going to, J Cell, you submitted another NFT today. Looked wonderful. So we appreciate that as well. And that's kind of the point as well. If we wait all the way till next Sunday to collect again, we might miss out on collecting the wonderful piece that you just did. So I think we're going to have a midweek collection or something, but we will talk about that very soon once I get through at least what we have in green. And as you can see, so going through and just buying them all is taking us hours, literally hours. So I'm sure you could imagine how long it took to actually go through yesterday and simply, vet through them all and look through them all and kind of talk about them all. So Bianca and I spent multiple hours doing it. I think I have the correct price, JCell, correct number, 37029. Oops, see, that would have been bad. 37292. 372. And I might have made that mistake in others. So again, if you wake up tomorrow morning and you see that your NFT was not collected, it's probably because I made a mistake, and I'll try and fix it once we vote on all these. But please, if I made a mistake, my bad. I'll try and fix it as soon as possible. But it's probably just an error, a human error that I made when trying to collect these NFTs. It happens. My fault. Okay, we are now on to the last one in green. This is very exciting. I am definitely going to have to click this to get the arguments for the price. That's going to be a bit more complicated. Add new proposal, custom function. That is the price. These are the arguments. I am going to make sure the first thing I do is get the ID number for the NFT. Method name is NFT buy. x.cross.near, and the description is simply going to be what we are doing, and we're just simply going to take the artist NFT address. I feel like I might have done that wrong. No, I did not. This should be correct. We are going to confirm, and I'm just going to make sure as well I have done proposal submitted, and proposal submitted. Now, the ones that are in yellow, it means that the price hasn't changed yet. So if you're sitting here and you look at this sheet and your submission is yellowed, but you did change the price, please let us know. You do not have to change the price. That is totally fine. Our initial plan now was to have a quick discussion between the council. So Bianca and I, the initial plan was to go back through the ones that are in purple, starting from the top. As you could see, it was around 80 near worth that we collected so far today. It was probably a bit less because some of the ones that I went to collect were already purchased. So maybe around 75 near worth that we've put proposals in for. We will vote on those soon. I can actually start voting now. Bianca, what was the number that you started voting through that was correct?
It was 101, I believe. Let me just confirm.
And I can actually double check to see. It was I did the first one to where was it? There was, I'm gonna do one to make sure that it was up here.
At 10.
Yeah, so at Code Black, Sputnik DAO. So 91, the one to Code Black, was actually correct. So I'm gonna make sure I vote on that now, just to make sure it gets through. Perfect, so Code Black, you should have your NFT that just got purchased. I'm just making sure, yep, that one went through. And then you were saying around 101, Sputnik DAO, and then 100 is incorrect? Yes. So while we discuss, I'm going to vote on 101 just to make sure I have it in. But Bianca, so in my opinion, we have around 50 more near max to spend. From what I see, we still have 22 people on the call, which is awesome. Since we have so many people here, I'm down with continuing from top to bottom on the list, because top is people who submitted first. So that's how we're gonna decide, in my opinion, and we can just start collecting the purples from top to bottom, get those in for today, and just try and collect around 50 more near worth of NFTs. And then potentially we can talk about having a midweek collection where we can continue going through the purple submissions and figure out how we're going to continue. But Bianca, please feel free to share your opinion.
Yeah, that sounds great with me. So I'd say let's do the purple ones up until around 15 or more, and then having another midweek collection session would be great. I'd like to collect as many as possible. It's great to see these coming through, so I am good to go.
Awesome. And so if you're here in the chat, I know that it's late for you, for many of you. So while we are probably going to keep our Sunday calls at this time that we had this call today, or I want to be cognizant of the fact that it's late for many of you. And so if you just want to share in the chat when might be a good time to have a midweek collection, day of the week probably doesn't matter too much. It probably won't be Mondays. Wednesday is probably a time that would make the most sense, Wednesday or Thursday. But more, you could put like, the Philippines time zone, and share around what, there was one that has a mistake. 104. So I'm going to go through and look at 104 real quick. Seems like I made a mistake here. And this is why I want to kind of vote on these before we move on too much, just to make sure
we don't lose track of all of these.
Oh, looks like someone bought this already. Perfect. That's awesome. Love to see it. So the price got changed, see, and then someone else purchased it. That's amazing to see. So not really an issue. I didn't make a mistake. Woohoo! But someone from the community purchased it. Wonderful to see. So no issues there. Sorry, go ahead, Bianca.
Oh no, all good over here.
Awesome. So yeah, we're just going to continue. Let's see exactly how many we got to. Quite a few. So I'm not going to vote them all right now. 121. Okay, so let's just go to the very top. So let's see. That means that we could probably collect, if we just keep it strictly going from here, 25, probably till around row 33. We will probably not be able to get into the 37 and above, but we will probably be able to collect up till 33. Not 100% sure because some of these might have already sold by the time we were talking and going through things. But from what I can see currently, we will probably be able to collect until row 33. So if your NFT is above row 33 and is in purple, we might be collecting your NFT today. If it's below that, we will discuss as a council what it will look like for a midweek call. I'm not sure what time would work best. Maybe 8 p.m. Philippine time, 9 p.m. might be a bit better. It'll still be at night. Sorry, we're not going to have it at like 6 a.m. our time. I will be sleeping at 6 a.m. our time. And Bianca does have work as well throughout the week. So that might not even allow us to do a midweek collection. So we'll see. This one was amszone.near. So first things first, I will say thank you for the submission, and also 6-8. Thank you very much for agreeing to lower your price. It is always a bit awkward to be asking people to lower their prices for their work. But we have a lot of submissions, as you can see, and if everyone kept their prices at their original market prices, we would definitely not be able to collect from everyone this month or in general. So the idea is that we want to at least collect one NFT from every single person that made a submission, and the only way we will be able to do that is if the prices are a little lower than what some people were asking for at the very beginning. But again, a lot of NFTs have sold for a lot higher than what we were asking for. For example, some of these NFTs were selling for 10, 15 near. So it would make sense if you believe in your art and believe in yourself, and very reasonable that you can make NFT buy quite a large sale, but arguably probably not from the DAO. The DAO specifically, we want to try and spread the love to as many people as possible. JCO Art. We are going to copy, and I know I did say we'd have some time for artists to be able to come up and share what they're doing. Just there's no time for that today. We've already been 2 hours in, and we're still just going through collection. Again, so I think having a specific time for NFT sales and auctions would make this more efficient, and would allow us to, because I want the community to be able to speak and share their opinions and ideas during this call, not just have me monologuing for a very long time. But we also have to be cognizant of time and how long all this takes as well. So I think having two different sections, like a session for people to share their art, and then a different session for collection would make more sense. Although the Twitter Spaces events that happen on Saturday mornings, and I think there's sometimes Sunday mornings as well, but yesterday's Twitter Spaces, I was able to attend that. I did get to hear from many of the, I feel like I did that wrong for some reason. Maybe I said it quickly and I'm getting better at it. So looks good for now. If I make a mistake, please let me know. So jcart.near, you could check your proposal and make sure it looks good on the DAO. It should be all right, you know. Let's see the next one here. We are going to copy the JSON. We're going to put that here. Start here, NFT by description is going to come from here, and we're going to take par the val, a number of submissions. So thank you very much for all of the submissions that you guys have put in. I know many of you have put in 2, 3, 4, 5 submissions for Marma J-Chan. We were thinking about only collecting 1 per person per collection day, but honestly decided that if the prices were low enough, for example, this NFT here is 7.5 near, but some people that submitted 3 or 4 submissions had them for like 1 or 2 near each. So in my opinion, it was more about how much near was going to each artist at a given time and less about how many NFTs were being purchased. By x.cross.near. The next one that's here. Okay. Is Dwayne Lumain .near. A number of submissions here as well. I know your first one actually sold, I think for 10 or 15 near to Mike. I think it was the very first NFT that got purchased in this whole entire challenge. So congratulations on that, first of all. And I'm very happy that it seems like we're going to be able to get one of your submissions into the DAO as a collection as well. So very happy to know that. Let's make sure, oops. Get this description in there. And it's been great to see like the work in progress is, like I said, it's been great to, I know 5.01128, but I'm still going to copy paste it. It's been great to be able to kind of get to know more about who the guild members are, get to know more about who you guys are through your artistic expression as well. Many of you have a very unique style in the way that you create art. So it's been wonderful to learn more about you guys through your art submissions. So, and Marma J is so kawaii, although I know that the descriptions are not in line. Don't worry, we did not, this time at least, look too deeply into the descriptions because it was just a lot to go through. We need to find a way to make this more efficient moving forward. But for now, this is what we got. Okay, so let's see. Sorry. New proposal, custom function. See, it's actually nice hearing silence to some degree because it means that I haven't made a mistake. Although it is still nice to hear from others. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to make this a little more interactive as we move forward. But maybe we'll just have a Twitter Spaces event that I'll host for the Marma J Foundation during the week, where artists can share like a Marma J Chan Spaces, right? Where artists can just come, share their Marma J Chans, Dex.Paris.near. I don't want to like take over a time that other people have spaces though. I know many people in the community have spaces in that like 9 to midnight time period for like, you know, Philippines time zone. So I don't want to be crowding out other people's spaces, but, you know, I want to hear more about how you guys decided to get involved with Marma J. Chan, you know, where your artistic direction and style came from. I mean, like, being able to see it is wonderful, but hearing about it and getting more of a story behind it, I think would be great as well. So Pure Stag, 5 near, 33 to 55, 33 to 55. Okay. We're getting there, guys and gals. We're getting there. 6 dot near. Okay. Crazy Frogs. Love it. So we're gonna get the JSON first. See, and I'm pretty much just a, I wouldn't call myself a coder. I love studying computer science, but usually just enough to get by. So this is my just enough. I'm sure that many other people in the community could get this done in many more efficient ways than this, but we're getting started, which in my opinion is super cool. I would love to see many other DAOs come out and collect NFTs from Paras, from Mintbase. I know, I don't know if Chelf is still here, but I know they gave me some ideas for being able to collect from Mintbase as well. So for example, right now I'm using the UI to be able to submit these proposals, but I could submit the proposal through the CLI 33303, and that would allow me potentially to be able to submit proposals to buy NFTs from Mint-based marketplace as well. But yeah, eventually we'll get there. Testing in production, testing on mainnet is a little bit scary at times, I suppose. I mean, we're only using a small amount of near each time, but still, I probably need to get on testnet very soon. So this NFT actually, I guess Bianca, if you want, we can discuss it quickly. I think we're just going to collect it, to be fair. But if you'd like to stop me, feel free.
No, go for it.
Okay, so this one was highlighted in light purple because we had a suggested price of 4 near. It was submitted for 5.5 near, which is a bit above the suggested price. And so we were thinking about leaving it for another time or looking at it a bit later. But you know what? We're just gonna get to it, and you know, congrats on the sale. I know there was 2 NFTs submitted with a similar look. So, you know, I think both of them as well kept a bit higher of a price on there. So we're not going to buy both of them today. And we might not even buy both for this price. But for this one NFT, I do appreciate you changing the price. So I appreciate that. But also, I do appreciate you, I guess I'll say, like, knowing your worth, we'll put it that way, and asking for the amount that you want. Again, the prices that we put up were suggestions. They were not mandatory changes or anything like that. And so if you want to keep your prices in between what we just suggested and what you think it's worth, or you want to keep your prices at whatever they were before, that is all 100% acceptable. I'm just triple checking to make sure I have the right number, 33,945. That is all correct, I think. Gosh. But yes, okay, so this one, proposal submitted. And as you saw, sometimes these NFTs are getting collected between between the price changing and the DAO proposal actually going through, like this one. So we had it. I know Bianca collected this one, but still, we put a price target of 5 near. There was also an offer in from Bianca quite a while ago, and it went to Bianca. So I don't have as much of an issue with that one. I'm glad that Bianca got to collect. So
I also just want to quickly address some comments in the chat. So jcart.near is saying, I think there's a mistake because my NFT is not collected yet. So for that, we did put in the proposal. What Chloe's doing right now is putting in all of the proposals for the NFTs that we're collecting. And after that proposal is put through, we actually have to go in and vote on it. So I'm putting through a lot of votes, but we need at least 2 votes for it to officially be collected and show up in our collection. So we might not be doing all of our voting on screen and instantly, but all of the proposals that we are pushing through this call, we will be approving today, and they will show up in our collection. So be sure to check back in.
Yes. And so, for example, Caroline, I did see that your proposal was changed, number 99. I did make it purple to note that it's been changed. So thank you very much for letting us know. Because I did just collect one from you, Dwayne Lumine, I am going to skip over this number 33. Sorry. We're still gonna, continue to collect, but I want to make sure we can continue collecting from the other people that are here and that have submitted. I don't think we've collected from CS Arts yet today. If I have, then I made it, whatever, that's fine. And we will be able to go a bit past 33. I think we're going to try and hit 37 to 39 because, as I said, this was already owned, so we're skipping over that. And we're going to see if we can get through these 3 NFTs here as well. So again, we're still going to try and collect from as many people as possible. Just trying to make sure we can, do that. So here we are going to change the ID, method name. And right after this call, I will go through and vote on all the empty proposals. I do appreciate you guys letting us know if you see any issues. Like even now, I appreciate letting us know that you haven't been collected yet. And as Bianca did note, we have not gone through all of them yet. I think right now I'm currently on, maybe I'll do one more just for fun. I'm on proposal 105. So if you look at the Sputnik DAO on the old UI, I'm about to vote on 106. Bam, there we go. So I just voted on proposal 106. But I cannot do both voting and submitting proposals at the same time. So it's one or the other. And currently it is submitting, which is taking a long enough time. Typically, if we had Rebecca here, for example, then Bianca and Rebecca could do the voting while I'm submitting. But Rebecca is not here today, sadly. So for today, at least, we're going to, that's not correct. For today, at least, we are going to have to take a bit longer, I'm sorry, to make sure that we get all of these in. So there we go. So that's that one. 2 more to collect for the day. I am going to try and make sure I take note. So Dice Darrell, I'm sorry if I butchered the name. This one we had for 5. Let me make sure that I get the correct JSON arguments. Okay, we are going to collect from there. And to be honest, you might wake up tomorrow with all the purple ones being collected. We'll see. As I said, we have around 475 near in total to spend on the NFTs. And our goal in general was to break it up to around 125 near per week for the month of November. At the same time, we might just have some fun and collect more. So,
Chloe, can
yes.
you quickly check out so parzaval.near?
Yes.
They just put in a screenshot saying that they think that their NFT was collected by the wrong address. So it's marmaj.sputnik.dao.near instead of sputnik-dao.near. And I just checked it out on Paris, and it looks like it did get collected by the wrong address.
That's not good. So maybe I should stop voting for a bit, but
I stopped my voting too. I think maybe we should perhaps filter through the votes after the call and just kind of make sure that all the proposals are kind of going through correctly.
Interesting though, because I don't see any. Maybe it was like one of them from like a while ago that went through. 'Cause I mean, it would have already went through, right? So
yes, it's the one with Marma J Chan and Near Chan. I'll put
can you give me like a number of the ID of the NFT or something like that instead of?
Let me see if I could find it.
Yeah, if you click the actual NFT. So I have it now. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to show up in the JSON. Let me just get the artist, because I definitely could have. Yeah, it was number 90. So that was one random mistake that was made, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that was one that we made a mistake with. It happens. There is no, like that account doesn't exist. So I guess Near does allow you to send to accounts that don't exist, as long as they're real accounts. Okay, so we're just going to continue and deal with that later, I suppose. So that is Martinell.
Way, I think if you send something to an account that that's not registered, mainly like fungible tokens and not like native Near tokens, then whoever goes to register that account will get those tokens.
Yeah, but I think my point as well was that like DAO.near is definitely registered by somebody, so someone could definitely claim it, I suppose. But we would have no way of getting DAO.near. But it's interesting though. I mean, I knew Near could be sent to unregistered accounts, I thought, in that way, potentially, but I didn't know like NFTs could just be sent to unregistered accounts. But it's very interesting.
Sorry, what's like the false address that you sent to?
It was,
I think it's slash, right?
Yeah, marmaj.sputnik.dao.near.
Okay, wait, I'll check for that.
So DAO.near would be able to register Sputnik, and then register Sputnik.dao.near can register Marma J, and then collect it. But I think there's also other additions. So I'm just quickly checking. So yeah, I mean, technically there's other editions and we could buy another edition, but that, so I mean, Parzival, if you wouldn't mind potentially just sending one of the editions to the correct DAO address, that could be a simple solution to the problem.
Yes, no problem.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. that solves it for now. Funny mistake for us to make. Yeah, go ahead. Oh gosh, long day doing these. We're on this one still, 5 near. So hopefully there's no more random mistakes. Thank you very much to the people like Parzamel. Thank you very much for letting us know that mistake was made. If any of the other artists check on things and realize that there were mistakes, please just let us know. Chalaf, we need you in your multi-call to save us from human error. Oh gosh, but no worries at all. These things happen. As I said, a lot of this is just experimentation, trying to make sure we can get this stuff done, use DAOs, use near, and kind of spread near out. I'm happy that the biggest issue we have here is that NFTs are going to the wrong spot. I'm glad that no matter what happens, the near gets to the artist regardless. That is what's most important, I guess, because NFTs could always be recreated, but near is a layer 1 asset, which cannot just be recreated like that. Here we go. I think this is going to be the last one we collect during this call today. We can have a quick discussion on that after this, but it's been a very long call. I am getting tired as well. 2.5 hours going through NFT collection. I've made a few errors, but I think I've got better at doing this in general, where now I am making less errors, hopefully. Also, I need some time to actually vote on all of these proposals. So, I mean, Bianca, you can kind of look through what we have currently. You might be doing that already and looking through on the V2 Sputnik Fund. They should all look generally okay now. Who knows? If we make mistakes, we'll notice it. Like, because I'm voting second, I'll see it in the CLI if any mistakes are made. So I guess that's not really an issue. And we can just fix them as we go. Okay. 33958, 33958. I'm just going to hit submit. But all the numbers look the same to me at this point. Okay, so we have gotten to row 39, sorry, on the collection sheet. That means 131 submissions. I am currently on 106 that I voted for. I am about to vote for 107, and I'm just gonna continue voting as I talk for the next little bit. Oops, I just closed the sheet. So let's open the sheet back up. And let's look at what is left. So we still have this NFT here. I actually might collect this right now because I really wanted it. Oh no, this is the different one. This is so same artist who kept it at 5.5 when we requested 4. We have another one from Dwayne, so we are not going to collect multiple from you today. Sorry. I'm kind of looking to see if there's any that we haven't collected any of them from. I don't think we collected. I cannot remember. My memory is terrible. Sorry about that. Also, this one's sold. We tried to collect, so I am going to skip over that one as well. I'm just trying to see if there's any NFTs that were purpled that we did not collect any from. So I know Bianca really loved this one, so potentially we'll end up collecting that one today. I'm just going to quickly go through.
Let's do it.
Yeah, see, Bianca's like, let's do it. I did like this one as well, but I think we collected from AMS Zone. Yes, we did up here. So yeah, Bianca's really excited about Aver. I think we collected from Aver today. I cannot remember. I think it was below in green. Let me Control F. And double check. So Aver, we did collect. So one of them sold out. One of them we collected, and there's one more in purple that we do like and we do want to collect, but we're going to try and see if any that we didn't get at all today from any artist. I don't think we collected from this artist today. I will double check just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we did not. Let's see. So this one we didn't collect either. This one we didn't collect either. And this one was in white. So we might collect this one as well today. But first will be this beach one because it is one of Bianca's favorites. And so, yeah. Ob's art we did collect right here. Javar.near. I do not think we collected from today. I will again try my best to double check. They had 2 submissions. We did collect, it seems, or we submitted a proposal on number 17. So we will skip over that for now. Pure Stag, I'm 90% sure we collected. If I messed up on that, let me know. J-Cell, I'm 90% sure we collected from you as well today, even though I can't remember. Let me triple check. I think we did, though. One of the first ones already owned, actually. So let's see. This one was already owned. This one we didn't collect. Oh, yes. We did collect in green. Let me quadruple. Yes, proposal submitted to near there. Sorry, just going through and checking to see if there's any. So this one, 5 near. I actually did really like this one. I thought it was pretty unique to get Marma J. Chan and Near Chen together on the beach. Quite risque, but did like that one. And let's see. Miles Bernard was on mint base, so we're not going to be collecting from mint base today. It does add some extra complexity to what we're doing. So sorry about that. We will figure out a way. I think we collected from JP today. They had a different NFT. Yes, it was green. We collected. I do love this one as well, but I don't think collected from Erie Ram. It's 1 near. I will probably end up collecting it during this call, potentially. I mean, probably. I don't think collected from here. 3 near. I don't think we collected it all from you today, and this is going to be how I'm making this decision. Already owned, so we will definitely collect. Where is it? This one today, because we lost out on the other one as well. So we're going to try and make sure we can collect from you today. Sorry, there's lots of these. This one was pretty cool. The price is actually lower than what we put up for a suggested price. So we will probably, and I might not do this on the call. I might do this after the call, just because this call is going for a very long time. I might take a break for a while and come back and collect these because I'm getting tired. Sorry, this is the one I just checked. Am I looking at the same one 3 times in a row? Yes, I am. Okay, so MZ Arts, I'm pretty sure we collected from. Maybe not, though. Let's double check. 5 near, so it was a bit above the price we had suggested, I'm pretty sure. But if we did not collect, I think we did collect, yes, at the very beginning. So we'll leave that for another time. Clyde.near, I think we did collect from, actually, potentially not. There was 2 submitted. Yes, we collected the first one, and so we'll leave the second one for now. We will go through it soon, though. I think I collected from Norbert, John already today. I do like this piece a lot, but we did collect from you today, so we're just going to make sure we try and get to the people that did not get collected at all. I do not think we collected from you. I don't think we collected from this artist. Nope. Copy. But they had their NFT for quite a lot higher. And we did collect from them today as well. Or was proposal submitted? Yeah, we collected from them today. Awesome. Sorry if I'm not remembering your near account. I've seen so many near accounts today. And it's been tough to keep track of them all. Let's see. There's only one of one here, so only one submitted. And so we probably will collect this one today at some point. For this NFT, I cannot remember if there were multiple submitted. Okay, so there were multiple submitted. One was already collected, it seems. The other one we didn't get to. Interesting. For some reason, maybe we skipped over this one. If we did, my bad. This was the first one they submitted. Oh, we already have this as someone to collect. My bad. So we did. We will collect the first one. We'll leave the second one. That's the order in which they were submitted. JP Art, I don't think we collected from you today. Yes, I remember these ones. These are the 2. If we did not collect from you today, we will collect this one today. Yes, so these are the 2 that you submitted. We will collect one of them today. Kavanaghi, again, it was submitted on Mintbase. So not today, but we will definitely continue looking at the Mintbase submissions over the week and into next week. We did collect from you today. There's quite a few here. I think, let me just Control C, Control F. I think we did collect already owned. We did not. I think I already have this one up to collect in this sheet. Yes. Oh, we submitted a proposal. So my bad. There's quite a few here though, so bear with me. I might just try and click through all of these. Okay, so that's probably about it, to be honest. We're probably definitely at our limit. So up to 103 if we did not collect anything from you at all today. And I'll look through these other ones later on, but I'm not going to stay on the call. Yeah, good night, good afternoon. Thank you for transferring as well, Parzival. And I will continue submitting these proposals over the next little while, and we'll continue collecting. But that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. We really appreciate it. We'll try and get a better flow for this next time. Maybe we'll start the call a bit earlier, maybe around 11 next Sunday, so we have more time for that. It's almost 4 a.m. for some of you. Much appreciated. But I want to close this call. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. See you all soon, and hope you get some near into your account very soon as we actually vote on these proposals to collect these NFTs. So thank you again, and yeah, feel free to unmute, Bianca, or just you've been.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Bye all, and hope you have a good sleep.
Good night.
Yeah.
Also, thank you as well. That's like today was such a marathon.
Yeah, it was a fun marathon. And Chalaf, thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments, insights. As you can see, this is why Nearmont called me did, and this is why I get so excited about you guys working on that project. So, okay, bye all.